Hey, what's up guys? It's Will Armstrong. I am super excited because today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of my newest music video, Tempest. This was a monumental task for me and a very new experience for me as well, because this was the very first time that we used CGI in one of my music videos. And filming behind a green screen and everything. So there was a ton of planning that went into this, and we had to be extremely organized, even more so than normal, because there was such a high degree of collaboration between myself, the videographer, and the visual effects artist. We had to just be really streamlined and shoot it in such a way that made it as easy as possible for Jared doing all the visual effects in post, and always just be sure that we were working together. And so this was a very challenging project, but a very rewarding project as well. So I just wanted to take you along for the ride and show you how we used a whole bunch of teamwork, talent, and creativity to put it all together.
All this is close up, you don't have to do any movement. This is just reveal guitar.
Okay.
Speed. There we go, rolling, and here comes lightning.
Walk it in a little bit, Paul.
Okay. A little bit more profile, Will. Right there, yeah. There you go, nice. Yeah.
So it's actually pretty interesting how the main premise of this video came about. I had a general idea of what I wanted to be happening, and I had a vague idea of the premise. I knew I wanted to be standing in some sort of dark, perilous situation, fighting to make it better. But I couldn't really hammer out the details, so I actually turned to some AI software for some help. I ended up going online and giving the AI software some basic written instructions, and it spit out an image that looked like this. I was really kind of captivated when I saw this image, because that really captured the vibe I was looking for. And with this image, me and the rest of the team sat down together. We had a great team for this. We had Paul and Brian with Encima Media, and Jared Potter of Part 1 Media. We all kind of sat down together and fleshed out the details.
Action, Will, you look straight into the camera, and action. So take your time. There we go. So, line is up. One on.
Alright. Hey, roll it.
Right. And action.
Alright, one more. Hold on.
Alright, go for it. Action.
I was going to be standing in the middle of this electrical storm, kind of existing with the storm, but not really being affected by it. And then what I do is I start to draw energy from the storm itself. I start to harness the energy of the storm, harness it internally, and the energy builds inside me. And you can see it building throughout the video until finally I release all this energy into a huge shock wave that actually ends up calming the storm, parting the clouds, and the sun shines through, sheds light on the video for the first time, and sheds light on a brave new world that's ready to take on anything that life throws at it. After that, it was time to build the set. Luckily, I didn't have to travel very far for this video, because we shot the whole thing in my shop that's right beside my house. I bought a 20 by 30 foot green screen, and me and my buddy Frazier hung it up in my shop. We hung it from some truss that was connected to the rafters. I bought some galvanized sheet metal that we leaned up against the wall for the non-CGI shots to give a cool reflective look, and I got some cold spark machines that we would use as a silhouette, kind of a silhouette effect behind me, and that would reflect off the galvanized panels. And so once we got all that done, we were pretty much ready to shoot. And on shoot day, the main thing that we had to do first was get our lighting nailed down, and that's really important because you have to make sure the green screen is evenly lit. We had to make sure that I was correctly lit, and that was kind of very important for not only to make it look good, but to make it easy for Jared doing all the VFX in post. So that was the most important thing we had to do first, but Brian's a lighting genius, so we got that nailed down without much of an issue. And after that, it was off to the races. We put our heads down and got to work. So once we wrapped with shooting, that's actually when a lot of the hard work began. Not necessarily for me, but for Paul, the videographer and editor, and Jared, the visual effects artist. So once we had all of our shots, Paul took all of those and compiled them into a final edit of the video that me and him agreed on. It was just the final edit of the video without any visual effects and with all of our green screen shots. Then once we finalized that, we sent that to Jared, and that's when he really put in all the time and effort to insert all the CGI shots over that. So that was really labor intensive, time intensive on his part, but he did an amazing job. He really knocked it out of the park. He built this perfect post-apocalyptic world that eventually turned into the Garden of Eden. So there it is, there you have it. That's how we did Tempest. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed getting some insight into the creative process. Doing what I love has been a pretty incredible journey, and I appreciate you taking that journey with me. So if you haven't already, go check out Tempest, now streaming everywhere.